Hello guys. Hey, it's been a while here, right? If you are new here, you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming today. It's your girl again, Bosinola, and today I'm here with my friend. She'll introduce herself. Just hold on. Yes, so thank you for everyone, because I put it on my status that I will not be doing a YouTube video for 3 weeks. Yes, because I had exam. I just finished my exam yesterday, and now today I'm going to be talking about how to apply for Swedish resident permit, yeah, or student visa. Yeah, because in Sweden we don't use student visa, we use resident permit. So I'm here with my friend. She is a fee-paying student, so she's going to be telling us how to apply for Swedish resident permit. Why I'll be talking from the perspective of a scholarship student. Yeah, so right now I'll tell her to introduce herself before we get right into the video today. Stay tuned. Thank you.
So hi guys, my name is Fatima Olaya. I'm a fee-paying student here in Sweden, and I'm going to be talking about how you can apply for your resident permit as a fee-paying student.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Yes, so firstly, like I said the other time, I said in Sweden, because the title of this video is saying student visa. Yes, because I know most people don't know that in Sweden we don't use student visa, we use resident permit. If you are going to be staying in Sweden for more than 3 months, then they won't issue a student visa. You are going to be issued a resident permit. So that's why it's called resident permit. Yeah, so she's going to be telling us how to apply. Then when she's done, I will continue from there. So over to you, ma.
As a fee-paying student in Sweden, what matters most is actually you've applied for your admission and you already got a spot. You have to go ahead and apply for your visa, which is resident permit. And luckily, the resident permit can be applied for online. So all you need is and then you pay for your application fee and everything. There's a guideline on the app for you to apply. And once you apply, obviously you have some interesting things that they will be acquiring from you, required from you, like the proof of fund. As a fee-paying student without scholarship, you have to have your proof of fund. It's really, really crucial and important. And it will be best you don't go faking any document. They will find out. I'm telling you from experience. It didn't happen to me because I knew not to do stuff like that. But it did happen to somebody I was in contact with, which costed him not getting the application granted. So yes, make sure you have your proof of fund. Make sure you have your money for your fee. Even after paying your fee, your first installment, you should have the next one at hand. I'm talking from experience. I didn't have it at hand. I had it at hand, but due to some circumstances, it wasn't at hand. And I had to start running helter-skelter without having something substantial doing. You get, it's really hard. If you have a job, probably IT person, you're safe because Sweden loves anything IT. You're going to get a job, even if you do not speak the language. You're going to be able to get money. But if you are not IT oriented, guys, I wouldn't lie to you. Make sure you have your fee, your proof of fund, and please don't fake any documents. And what are the necessary things you need for your documents? Just your proof of fund, your passport. Make sure your passport is up to date. Yeah, because that will be necessary. My passport has expired by the time I applied, so I had to start running helter-skelter for my passport again. That's not advisable. So it's best you have your passport, your proof of fund, and every other necessary things like your date of birth and stuff like
Can
that.
I like cut you?
Yes, please.
So we know that we need some important document for the application, but then can you tell us how to like the website that we can go to apply? Because it's not like you just go to the embassy to give them your documents. You just
The website will be put under your admission. When you get your admission, they will tell you how to go about it. Follow the webinar your school sends to you. Your school will actually start with webinars, how to go about everything, because you have to be careful. We know how crucial all this digital world can be. So yes, follow whatever your school tells you to do. I wouldn't say this is the site you should go to. No.
Yeah, like I used to like for people who have been watching my video in the time past, you will know that I always tell you that in Sweden, just do what they want you to do. Don't go and cut corners. These people are smart. You think you're smart, they are smarter than you.
And everything is digital.
That's just the truth. Yes, I used to say it, so please continue.
So yes, make sure you follow whatever instruction the school tells you to. And whatever website, go through them. It's safer that way because we know how there can be clones and everything. Because you'll be paying for your resident permit fee, the application fee, so you don't get scammed off. That's why I'm saying follow what the school sends to you, but make sure your proof of fund is at hand. And if probably you have your proof of fund and they tell you, oh, we got your documents, but we need extra documents, make sure you go do it. You understand? I know a few persons whereby their proof of fund wasn't enough. At first, I used the sponsorship. I was like, my uncle will be sponsoring the fee, though I was one sponsoring myself. But I wanted, because he had much more money in it. But they told me, no, they needed extra documents, and no, my uncle could not. They are very easy to deal with. There's nothing hidden about. They are very plain, and
so that's one thing with the Swedes.
So I decided even if somebody is sponsoring you, the money has to be in your account.
Yeah, that's to be in your account. Yeah.
So you make sure you have your money in your account. Make your statement of account and present it. They don't care about timing. What they care about is that you have it.
And I think you should have the money in your account till your permit is granted, right?
No, actually, I didn't have my money in my account till my permit was granted. No.
Wow. But some people used to say
because I'm sorry to. No, I was a business person before coming here for my master's. I was a business person, so I can't keep money in my account for long. I have to run it. So yes, I made sure I made proof that yes, I run business. They saw the history, so obviously.
I think yours worked well because you were.
I was running my account.
She was running her account because she was into business, so it's understandable. But if you are not like working, you are not running business just like her, it's always advisable to leave the funds in your account till when your permit is granted, because they can always call you at any time. They can just call you they can just send you an email like send us your bank statement as of today. So if you return the money to wherever you got it from, so what happens? They'll be like, okay, you're lying. So the best thing is just to like leave it there. If you're not a business person, I just have to put that.
Yes, I actually used 2 accounts. I used my savings and that I used to run my business, and I used another that I used to save up for my next trips because I was running,
Yeah.
So the one with the backup one, I made someone pay some transfer to me, and I explained what it was in the questions asked while I was applying for the resident permit, because they will tell you to write in details. I explained to them that the money you're saying that came in suddenly, which was my backup account, is because I sold my car and my jewelries and stuff. So you make sure you give them your reasons
Reason
for
why
why
you-
the money, a
Yeah.
huge sum just
Yes,
came
if
in
you,
all
if
of
you
a sudden.
that's if you have like a huge sum at once in your account, you have to provide where you got
Where
the money
you got
from.
the money from. You
Yes.
can even tell them the person sponsoring you, your uncle, decided
Paid
to
the account,
put the
yeah.
money in your account.
Yeah.
That's safe. Oh, you had your inheritance. I'm giving you because yes, you can use them. I'm purposely giving you these tips. Use them.
Thank you.
Your inheritance.
You guys have to pay my friend.
you can tell them your
You have to-
inheritance came in and you decided you want to use it for your masters. Use that.
Yeah.
You can tell them you sold your car, your property,
Whatever, you can sell whatever you want to sell, and
yes, the money you
sell it.
you
But the
understand?
most important thing is
Because
just
they
to
give
have
you-
the money till you're like you
But they will give you room to explain yourself why it is the way it is.
Yeah.
And actually, when I first applied, they just told me they needed extra documents.
Additional documents.
So I did that, and I told someone, please put this sum of money in my account, and I used it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. So that's for fee paying student. But for me, for people who would like be on scholarship, okay, let me start from the school scholarship. If you are going to be on the school scholarship, then you have to provide full proof of funds for your living expenses, not the school tuition. Your living expenses, which would be like, I think it's 8,000.
Almost 8,500.
Almost 8,500 SEK in a month. So you multiply, if you are a 2-year paying student, if you are a 2-year master student, you have to multiply that by 24 months. So you are going to provide the proof of fund for that, right?
Actually, just add up to maybe 5 million naira
in your account,
in your account. That's okay
for living expenses.
Because obviously they know you can come here to work.
Okay, but wait, but that's for living expenses, not for tuition, right? Aside from tuition, right?
Aside from paying your first tuition.
Okay,
so what they need is probably from 5 million to 6 million.
Okay, so that's for living expenses. Now, for people with SI scholarship, the Swedish Institute scholarship, you do not need any proof of funds. The only thing you need is your admission letter. While you're filling your application online, like she said, once you get to admission, the process of getting your resident permit will be on the admission letter. So you should follow what I think where you apply for resident permit is migration
vacket.
Migration vacket is in Swedish. Please, I cannot speak Swedish.
Migration vacket.
Okay, so from the application, that's where you upload your document, you upload your admission letter, your scholarship offer. Once you get the scholarship, and then because once you get your scholarship mail that okay, you've been granted your scholarship, then they will require you to fill an acceptance form. That's for you to accept that you're accepting the scholarship. So after the acceptance, they are going to send you your scholarship offer. So everything, the money you are going to receive, every details of the scholarship will be in that letter. So you are going to upload the letter. So it's simple, and then your international passport. So that's basically for a tuition paying person. I think it's so simple. But then I want to ask my friend here, because I know a couple of people who applied when we were in Nigeria for Swedish resident permit, and they've paid their school fee, but then Sweden did not still grant them their resident permit. Now I want to ask you that, what do you think was so unique about yours that you were able to get it, so that people will not make the same mistake?
I think I won't use what unique about mine, but what the mistake those people made. Like I said at first, that don't forge documents. Don't forge any proof of fund. And don't go meet those people that tell you they will help you pay proof of fund. Those people actually, they open new running accounts. What they need is an account that you've been running. So if you're thinking of applying, make sure you're running your account at least 6 months. Because obviously you'll be giving them just proof of 6 months or 3 months. I gave proof of 3 months. You understand? So it's best you run it for at least 6 months. So in case they ask for additional documents, you can at least still go back.
And
you understand?
Yeah.
Don't forge anything.
Yeah, and I think at this point I have to mention that once you are applying for, let's say for fee-paying student, when you are applying for your resident permit, you are going to pay a fee of 1,000 SEK. That's like roughly 50,000 naira. But for for Swedish Institute scholars, it's free. You don't have to pay for any application fee. But I don't know for university scholarship. I don't know if they pay for application. I think they do, because the scholarship is just tuition fee. So you have to pay 1,000 SEK. And for tuition for scholars, Swedish Institute scholars, no interview for you. It's just free. They just call you, okay, your application has been granted. You should come to the embassy for biometrics.
I was lucky to be that way too.
So okay, so you are not like do any interview. So
because everything I did was
right. I think I have a couple of people who the application was so clean that they don't have to. Once they know that what you are doing is correct, they won't call you for interview. They will not call you. They know that you already have all the documents ready. So that's why just be plain, like be plain. Don't do any.
And afterwards, after they requested for extra documents, and I sent the extra document the next day. You understand?
That's to show that you have it ready.
So they were surprised, and they granted me the next very day. It wasn't even up to 24 hours. The minute they got my document, they sent me my grant, and I just checked my mail and I saw that I've been granted. And I called up because I wasn't very clear with the grant permit. I was like, so what do I do now? And I was told to contact the embassy, which was in Abuja then. Yeah. And when I contacted them, there was some slight misunderstanding, but luckily I took the next driver to Abuja, did my biometrics, and stayed with a friend. Yeah,
but right now, I think they said they've opened another consulate in Lagos. I don't know.
Hope so.
That you can find that, so you don't have to go to Abuja.
So you don't have to go to Abuja.
Yeah, so you can find. I think they just opened a new consulate in Lagos. Yeah. So we are so we are almost going to the end of the video. But then I want my friend here as a fee-paying student to give you what is the advice that you will give to people that are coming who are fee-paying students that they need to know so that they will not come here and be disappointed?
Actually, I was stranded for my next tuition because, like I said, I was running a business and some things happened which are personal. I shouldn't be talking about that. But I will advise you, if you have your next fee, please come. If you don't, I suggest you seek elsewhere, because there's
I think it's
language barrier.
I'm telling you, if you know you don't have your school fee,
job,
don't come to Sweden and say you come and work and pay. You come and you'll be disappointed. So just quest fear, because the fact that you cannot speak Swedish, if you can speak Swedish, you are okay. But if you cannot speak Swedish,
but if you're an IT person, please come.
If you're an IT person, yeah, but not everybody gets this thing.
They do. Actually, yes.
If you're an IT person, you have to
come.
Okay, right? Everybody is an IT person, actually.
No, not everybody. If you know your way around computers like crazy,
but then I think
programmers and all this code.
Yeah, but I think if
you are gonna make it good here.
Yeah, but I think if you come to Stockholm, I think there are more jobs in Stockholm.
Yeah,
Stockholm, Gothenburg.
Yeah, if you got admission in
Stockholm
and all those big cities.
Yeah,
please do come. Obviously,
Gothenburg,
because they have international
organizations. But if it's those village, that we have, please,
actually, Nation is a city, but
I used to so basically. Yes, so I just wanted the video to be free and fun, but the basic thing we are trying to tell you now is if you apply for have your phone, and then if you want to apply, you apply online, and then you provide all the
everything online.
Proof of funds, your international passport, your document admission letter. Yeah, so that's basically what you need. Yeah. And I think
it's actually not very stressful. The only things that stressed me were Nigerian organizations like the where we get our passport from. the immigration office in Nigeria before I could get my passport. And I already got my admission. That was very stressful. So make sure your passport, that's why I said make sure your passport is up to date. So you don't go stressing yourself after you've already gotten what you're looking for. You can just apply instantly once you get your admission. And once you get your admission, you just wait. Because sometimes it could be hard for you to get a case officer for your permit.
That's too deep. Please hold it. No, don't scare them. That's too deep.
Let me
say for another video.
Because let me tell you something.
Officer case, please.
Let me tell you.
Sweden will frustrate you. See, if you don't have to be patient, Sweden will teach you.
Let me tell you. Actually, I applied late for my permit because I couldn't get my passport on time. My passport would. They kept telling me, you have to come back, it's not ready, there's no booklet. But those things...
But this for Nigerian audience. So this is for Nigerian people, not in other country actually.
Make sure your passport is ready. Once your passport is ready, I think you will get, because you're a student, you will get the priority.
I think most people have this passport issue.
But once your passport is ready, I'm talking to Nigerian audience, you're good. But if you don't, they will stress you.
I have a friend who won the Swedish Institute scholarship and then her passport was delayed. She said, I hope it's not that my family people are after me. But at the end she was able to get it. That thing can be so frustrating.
It was frustrating.
If you can, please, before your admission comes out, go and do your passport.
I applied in June, yes.
June last year?
No, July actually. And then
for passport,
was lucky.
International passport?
No, for my
resident permit. Okay.
Because my passport was delayed. And guess what? I was just lucky. The passport came out in time. If not, I actually applied with my other passport. But I knew it couldn't be because I had to get it was expiring in a few months. Yeah,
so you need a passport that will carry you for at least 2 years. If it's 2 years.
And they complained about the passport, so I had to. Luckily, I got the passport and I uploaded a new one.
Yeah, that was. You were so lucky.
I was just lucky.
You were so lucky because I have people who had this passport issue. Please just get your passport. So avoid issues. Please just get your passport ready. So yes, we've come to the end of the video today. See, if you are watching my video now and you've not subscribed,
please subscribe.
Please subscribe to my channel. For people who have subscribed, thank you so much. I think I'm above 100 subscribers now. I want to say thank you for everybody who has subscribed. Please like, share this video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.